grab that refreshment, that snack, that quick breather, because we have playoff football in the NFQL. We are at New Era Field. I'm Maniac of Trainwreck Sports, joined by Code Sox CEO Dan Gambino and Rockpile Report monster in charge Drew Gear. Folks, it is the Andy Dalton Bowl. The Bills in the blue jerseys and white pants getting ready to host Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals for this AFC wildcard matchup.
Hope you got your codes on your feet. It's looking a little chilly. We got some snow on the ground, just the way we want it for this playoff action.
Oh, man, who is not fired up about this? Every Bills fan has dreamed. I've been a season ticket holder for a decade now. And you've dreamed of hosting that home playoff game. It's finally here. Oh, man, look, even the players are hyped.
Players are hyped up. Trey with Davius White dancing around, making a scene. And there's a reason for you to be hyped, folks. As you see the playoff matchups there, you had the AFC South matchup, Houston, Indianapolis, and the Bills and Bengals, two young quarterbacks getting ready to do it, battle in the AFC wildcard. Folks, the Bills boasted offenses and defense in the top 10, so they are ready to roll. They are no slouch in this AFC wildcard round. We are just ready to get underway, and you know what that means, Dan and Drew. It is time for the first TD giveaway. Who is going to score the first touchdown for the Bills? Comment who you think is going to score the first touchdown for the Bills for a chance to win a $25 gift card courtesy of Gratwood Gaming to your favorite local restaurant. It's very easy. Just comment who you think is going to score the first touchdown. You could win $25. But we need the Bills to win this game, gents, and we are underway at New Era Field.
Yeah, they're going to have to turn over that stat right there. 28 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions for the rookie. They got to put some heat on him, and the linebackers are going to have to do their due diligence today to make sure that this game remains close.
70, Indy. Come on, the ball. He's coming.
I mean, the Bills have got to find, hopefully some of that juice carries over from the rushing attack, and from the defensive perspective, the pass rush has to be strong. But the front seven coming up with a big play right out of the gate there, linebacker crashing into the gap. Love to see it.
Love to see those Bills being ferocious up front early. You got to set the tempo. That defense went into LA last week, and they said we are not leaving without a W. Devin Singletary in the run game able to take care of things in the second half. Second down play for the Bengals. They get a little bit loose. They're going to bring up a third and manageable, boys.
Again, linebacker play. The linebacker play is going to dictate this game. The Hogs up front are ready. Harrison Phillips got that poncho power. And he's ready to do some damage up front. We haven't heard his name a lot this season, and that's usually the unsung hero that comes up big in playoff games.
No doubt about it. Harrison Phillips, he had that Chick-fil-A yesterday, so he's got a full stomach, and he is ready with an appetite to have a big game in this playoff matchup. Third down. Okay, Joe Burrow completes his first pass for a first down conversion to Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. That's what I was going to say. Bills hero Tyler Boyd. It feels weird rooting against this team. I feel like I've had a lot of goodwill towards them ever since they put us into the postseason and helped us break the drought.
Walk to your toilet, flush that will down the toilet, and get your head in the game.
All right, let's go. Let's get fired up over here. Come on now.
Let's get fired up indeed. I see the 100+ already on Facebook. Thank you for joining us. We are ready to get underway.
Yes! That's the whiskey! It is Woo! Yes, sir! Tremaine Edmonds high-stepping into the end zone. That's how you do it.
Throw your hands up, throw your head back. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now.
That's the good question. But if not, that linebacker.
Shout it right now, baby.
I'll tell you this, if you ever, in a playoff situation, want to get the home crowd into it, that's how you start a football game.
And it has been reviewed. It is good. Whoever had Tremaine Edmonds, I don't know if that counts. We'll have to see what happens. That's why they call it wild card weekend. T-Bass hits it through it good. And less than 2 minutes into this game, the Bills are up 7-0.
Yeah, that's just will, determination, gut, and hit-stick hit to knock that ball loose. Keep it short is what we need.
The Bills make me wanna.
funny because now I'm sure my wife is on the couch laughing. When I went out to go, I had to switch from missiles to guns. I downshifted to beer. And when I went to go grab a couple before this, I walked out and my wife's on the couch and I was like, hey, she goes, oh, it sounds like you're having a real good time in there. She has the TV cranked to 25. It's still not loud enough. She's just laughing. And she just laughed. She goes, because I said, I'm like, honey, I'm sorry. I know you're pregnant. I know you're tired. She goes, no, because you're in there. You're in there doing it.
Yep. Oh, alone time, little quarantine time. Nothing better than sitting around the TV, your gaming console, or your laptop, cheering on our Buffalo Bills, even in the virtual Madden simulator.
Look at these linebackers coming up with plays. Milano here with a big tackle.
The Cookie Monster getting himself a piece. I'll tell you what, this Bills front has been ferocious so far early in this one.
The front seven is really going to have to make a statement here, I think. I mean, they coming off that last game, they've got all the momentum. And so far, it seems like it's carried over. The linebackers especially seem engaged in this one.
Yeah, I just like seeing the snow falling, playoff football in January in Buffalo. It would be awesome if we could do this year.
That formation is problematic there. I don't like when they bunch up and you don't cover it. I hope they get smarter about that. All right, the screen pass attempt, foiled behind the line of scrimmage. Man, this front seven is all Tremaine Edmonds. 2 big plays to his credit. Just what? Less than 4 minutes into the game.
Seriously, an impact, a 30-year player. Incredible.
They heard us say the linebackers needed to step up, but they took it to heart.
I mean, this is, with the defensive line playing as well as they did last week, and if they can carry that momentum, it's the linebackers' game to lose. I mean, they're the ones who are going to impact this game more than anybody. That's what a 4-3 defense is built to do.
Shout out to Rodney Schuyler, Jason Terrell, John Paul Marinaccio, Chris Russell for joining us. Folks, it's all about just giving you something to watch, something to pass the sports time. We're getting closer to sports, but in the meantime, this is the closest we can get. Bills, playoff football, and look at that. The first surprise giveaway from Gratwick after the first giveaway, or after the first touchdown courtesy of Tremaine. You see that Josh Allen, 4,600 yards of the season, first possession for this Bills offense, and it is a t-shirt drive touchdown. If Bills score and you share this stream, you could win a Gratwick Gaming Bills Mafia AR shirt, and this Bills drive is underway.
Big chunk yard six.
Carry the stream. Second and short, boys. What are you looking to see here?
Play action.
Whoop. All right. Devin Singletary. Listen, you live and die by the run here. Last week, Josh Allen wilted in the face of that front seven from the Rams. I mean, get it. Aaron Donald's a monster. But the running game bailed him out. I think you lean on that this week. You pummel these guys, and then you throw over the top.
Robert Williams saying, I just want a W. We got a 3rd and 1. Allen throws it into the ground. My goodness, Johnson. We had the ball at the 40. Oh, wait, no, first down? What happened?
Looks like he caught it on the sideline. I don't understand why you wouldn't just pound that rock right up the middle, but we'll take the first down any way we can get it, right?
Oh, man. My screen must have lagged or something. I thought it was incomplete, but instead it's Diggs toe tapping like a Broadway dancer on that sideline. And this Bills team is in business. They are at the 41-yard line.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Oh, no.
Oh, he fumbled. Oh, no.
Are they going to get to him? Oh, man. Big play by Deion Dawkins. You already know.
I mean,
unfortunate. The Bills gaff, and they give it right back to Cincinnati.
Josh Allen's coming off a poor performance last week. And like I said, the running game bailed him out. But now you're seeing it. You're going, man, Josh really looks shaky. And they're losing that football. That's crippling to what your team's trying to accomplish here today.
That pirouette will get you every time. Every time there's a pirouette, the ball's coming out, you getting sacked. Bad things are happening when you turn your back to the play.
We own it. We own it. Check, check, check. Let's go. Check, check.
And we got Joe Burrow looking left. Nowhere to go.
All right, hopefully the defense can stiffen up here and hold them to something short. Hold them to three. Yeah, see, the front seven is just, right now, the front seven just seems like they're overpowering that offensive line to Cincinnati.
Yeah, they're dominating that front.
I mean, you see, on every pass, there's pass rushers in the backfield. On every running attempt, there's guys in the backfield. I think this is going to be a long day for this Cincinnati front.
Yeah, getting pressure, holding the line of scrimmage. It's something we're seeing them do here in the early going. So as we always speak, keep your foot on the pedal. Keep dialing it up. Keep that up.
And Joe Burrow and Cincy looking to get inside the 16-yard line. They throw deep.
Oh! Woo!
Looks like they might have a shot there, but instead it's broken up at the last moment, and Cincy will have to run on the field goal unit.
Who was that on the breakup? Because that was an incredible play on the ball.
Looked like Micah.
Ooh,
Yeah, Michael.
way to swat that thing down.
I'll tell you what, though, that was a dime by Joe Burrow into triple coverage.
When you have to throw into triple coverage and a player has to make a stellar play to stop it, that's the mark of a good quarterback.
Yeah, you ain't lying. 47-yard field goal coming up here for Cincy. We got swirling winds and a crazy fans at New Era Stadium. Get the hearts up. The kick is up, and it is good. Cincy cuts into the Buffalo lead after the turnover. Buffalo 7, Cincinnati 3. And folks, it's the playoff here in the NFQL, but that's not the only game action that's going to be taking place. Follow along with Gratwick Gaming for future Gratwick Gaming game nights. Fortnite, Rocket League, Call of Duty, it's all here, it's all happening. At Gratwick Gaming, make sure you're following along with the
Man, who doesn't want to play games with guys like you? This type of an environment, I feel like it leads to people getting hyped. I'm hyped right now. I've had a bit to drink. The Bills are winning in a playoff scenario. Who's not fired up about this?
Tell you who's not fired up right now is the Bengals defense.
Oh! See? When Josh Allen looks like he's going to fail you, that's when you lean on that running attack. It's honestly, watching the Bills both last game and now today, it's giving me shades of the first year that the Eli Manning New York Giants went to the Super Bowl. Eli Manning wasn't a stud that year, but they rode that earth, wind, and fire rushing attack. And right now, the Bills haven't moved.
Yeah, Ahmad Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs, my goodness. He was a tank.
Oh.
Wait, who was the third guy? I forget.
Ron Dane.
Ron Dane? You're out of your mind. I think his last name was Ward? We're going to need a fact checker here. What?
Wasn't Ron Dane?
Where?
Wasn't Ron Dane on one of the Super Bowl winning teams?
It was the 2008 Giants, right? AKA the 2007 Giants.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, the New York Giants three-headed monster. Let's see, running back by committee, Thunder and Lightning. Brandon Jacobs.
Oh, it was
Derek Ward.
Right.
I said it was Ward. Derek Ward.
Derek Ward.
Okay. Is that the worst? I tried to convince you were wrong.
Yeah, it's all right. I still love you.
Gentlemen.
I'm showing my age with the Ron Dane.
I know, when you said Ron Dane, I laughed.
Yo,
Like
sir,
this.
your mind?
Oh my God, we got so wrapped up in that conversation. Look at Stephon Diggs. Get up there, son.
Trade a first-round pick for right there.
That's it. These are the moments. Think about all of the big moments Diggs has seen. This young Bills team hasn't been in them. This is a guy who's been in this place before, and he's balled out. That's why you make that trade, and it's already paying dividends. Oh, again! Completion in the middle of the field. And who is that?
Well, look now, Drew, but Josh Allen dealing early.
And who is that guy? Oh wait, it's a completion in the middle of the field. It has to be Dawson Knox.
It's not Joey or
His
it's Dawson.
over-under for today is at least 82 yards.
Oh man, that's. See, I almost want to bet the under just because it's winter, the weather, the fact that the running game seems to be so potent. But then I know if I bet on it, I'm the mush. Everything I touch, I'm like a reverse King Midas. Everything I touch turns to crap.
We are inside where, Dan?
Code Sox red zone.
Oh, Bill's looking to get a little tricky. I like it. Josh Allen's 5 for 5. Doesn't hurt to pad his stats, but no gain for Isaiah McKenzie. Now, that was a realistic Bills play. And they called that play all kinds last year. Josh Allen looking end zone. Oh, my gosh, you can't drag the feet. He ran out of real estate. If he had another 2 or 3 yards, I think that we might be playing the shout song right. Instead, it's third and down, boys. Where are we going?
Through the middle.
The Bills make me want kick your heels, throw your hands up and
Yes, sir.
throw your head back and say,
Over the middle
come on
and
now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout it right now, baby. Come on, come on. Come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills rolling.
Buffalo's happening now. We're on the move now. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now.
This is what home playoff games happen. Could you imagine if they were at home last year? No, we don't want to touch this. No, we don't want to talk about it.
Listen, do you know what I would have been like in the stands at a home playoff game last year against the Houston Texans?
We don't lose that game if we're at home.
Let's go, Buffalo.
No, because somebody doesn't run out of the tunnel until the officials change a ridiculous call.
The Bills make me
I know.
wanna.
It's so ridiculous that I've never seen that official before that, like, event.
No, you want to talk about heartbreaking? So I went out to dinner with Reed Ferguson and his girlfriend, soon-to-be wife, the week after that game, and we're sitting at the Ebenezer Ale House, and I got to watch him watch the missed sack on Deshaun Watson. They didn't do a film room thing, so it's the first time he's gotten to see exactly how that ridiculous play happened, and it was heartbreaking.
Ugh.
Watching him watch that in real time. Like, oh my God, you don't know that he got out of that sack because nobody put their arms up. Oh no.
Yeah, it's like Bruce and Thurman on the Four Falls of Buffalo said, it wasn't just that one play. If anybody could have made a play throughout that game, if the ref doesn't change the call, if the holding penalty doesn't happen, well, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Well, hopefully we have a Merry Christmas here in this game because I'll tell you, oh no! Busting through the defense. That is a terrible breakdown by the front seven. Right now in 2 plays, this Cincinnati offense has really put the Bills on their heels.
We're being such Bills fans right now, just lamenting about the past. We got a great playoff game going on here. Let's get in it.
I know, and they're...
But if we are lamenting, my one is that sweet play where Josh Allen had 3 blockers versus, like, the DB or the linebacker, and they couldn't block him. I mean, they ran that play earlier in the game for, like, a 30-yard gain, and then basically if that one block gets made, that's game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why you got to play. That's why you practice. That's why you have OTAs. That's why you practice for all that execution. So, I think.
Speaking of games,
Look at this!
speaking of games, look at Edmonds.
Tremaine
He's having a
Edmonds,
day.
he is handing this offense its ass. He is single-handedly handing them its ass.
No doubt about it. He's being the predator in that Cincinnati backfield.
Oh.
Gobbled up. Trent Murphy making a big stop when it looked like the whole issue.
Third down. Let's get the hearts up in the
Here we
chat.
go. Come on now. Gotta see something. Oh no! All right. Joe Burrow, a little too deep. A little too deep on that throw.
Brings up fourth down, and it'll be a 40-yard field goal.
You take the points here. I mean, he's a smart coach.
I think they might be out of field goal range.
Are they? They're on the 35, so it'll be about 47.
Yeah, you take the field goal.
50,
And I'm not gonna lie,
50
Zach Taylor.
52, right?
Fans
My
are
bad.
Crazy. Get the hearts up. It's up. And it is
Good. Now, someone tell me, why is Zach Taylor a head coach? We were just talking about McVay. Why is Zach Taylor? What? Because he had a cup of coffee with some people who did good things in football?
That's how it works. It's not what you know, it's who you know sometimes.
I mean, they're here in the wild card round, so they must have done something right. But let's go. Big return.
Well, if you saw Joe Burrow's stats were insane, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. It'll be interesting to see how Stefanski does with the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's...
I apologize. He was with the
Yeah,
Vikings.
it's the Browns. Well, he's walking into a juggernaut. If they can control the attitudes on that team and he can get everybody to buy in, I think Cleveland's a sleeping giant based on their schedule.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's a good roster, no doubt about it.
That
All right,
roster, they play against the NFC East. Their division's weak.
You got 2nd and 9 here. You got and Josh Allen tried to take off and he got snuffed. God, that's a massive loss. That is a huge loss.
And you know what this is now? A stone cold down, 3rd and 16.
Ooh, this is tough. I'll tell you.
Rid of here, or do you try and run something that can pick it up?
I think you're aggressive because listen, you can't afford to take your foot off the gas pedal here. You've scored twice, but that doesn't mean the game's over.
I would run the ball here. Personally,
Run?
I'd run the ball. Yep,
Run
I'd run
the
the ball
ball.
here.
Oh, see, they're going 5 wide. They're going 5 wide. Let's go. Let's pick this up.
And he's got
Yes,
room.
sir!
40,
Yes, sir!
20.
And that's why you believe. And that's why you believe in miracles, sir. That's why you believe anything is possible.
Wow.
Woo! That's the exact reason why you go for it, because you never know when that secondary is going to break down. Boom! They run into each other, and there goes Stephon Diggs. What does that remind you of? Tell me that guy hasn't made that play before. What did I tell you last game? That's why you trade for this guy, because he makes.
Is he down at the
plays.
1?
Down at the 1.
Down at the 1.
Josh Allen with 154 yards passing.
Oh, he's in. He's
Oh, they
in.
got
He's in. That's a touchdown. I'll
Time
admit when I'm
for
wrong.
the review.
I'm wrong for the run, but they better go to the booth for that one.
Oh no, they're just.
Oh, there's no challenge coming.
Where's the
There's
guy
no-
on the sideline coming out?
Oh, is this it?
I'll tell you
Oh.
the quarter. Over matters. Already 20 points in this game.
Well, they
Man.
are in the Code Sox red zone, and it is the first drive of the second quarter. So you better pick now, and you better foul now. You better foul Code Sox right now to win, and we'll have another Sox win. But that's a touchdown.
Zach Moss.
Moss, the boss, Zach Moss. You get in?
Oh, he's
yeah.
okay, he's in.
Yep,
What?
yep.
Is that even a conversation? Let's go. Shouts on this thing. Come on now.
Man, I'll tell you what, boys. Dream start to this playoff game for the Bills. Coming up 21 points in the first 15.
Is this 1990? Is that the Oakland Raiders getting dismantled in Buffalo? Because that's what this feels like.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how Cincinnati responds. That's my thing. I want to know, because right now it's gut check time. You're down 21-6. You traded touchdowns for field goals. Well, you got to respond with something. If you don't come with some chutzpah, then you're in a lot of trouble. I mean, this day could be over sooner rather than later. So the Cincinnati football team is going to clean it up here quickly. Is that guy's last name Worship?
All right, I'll tell you what. It is the playoffs. let's let Trainwreck Sports get into the action. Specifically, Code Sox, Gratwick Gaming. Name a player on this Bills defense, and if they score, you could be entered to win $25. And as I say that, drops a dime and they go to the house. Oh my god!
Flag, coming back.
Holding on the offense. Oh no, Roll Tide Jonah Williams.
Okay, folks, comment a player on the Bills defense. If they get a scoop and score, pick six, any type of touchdown, Bills defense or special teams in the second quarter, you could win $25 courtesy of Trainwreck Sports. Playoff special. Comment a player on the special teams or defense.
I gotta say, I love the way you guys work in giveaways and stuff like that into the broadcast. Zach, you're not only a natural at this, but you guys, like, this whole thing is wildly entertaining. Who wouldn't be here, right now?
Seriously, it is a Marv Levy conundrum if there ever was one. We got the 150 plus on Facebook. We got the 40 plus on Twitter. Let's talk. Let's roll. Let's keep it going, folks. Doesn't look like we're getting one here. I don't see anyone commenting McKenzie yet. I mean, it looks like he might be getting a punt return here. Again, folks, it is the Trainwreck Sports second quarter playoff giveaway. If a Bills defender or special teams player scores a touchdown and you comment them, you could be entered to win $25, courtesy of Trainwreck Sports.
I can already taste the Saniceros. I can already taste the chefs. I can already taste all that stuff. Oh, wait, I'm not in it. But if you're sitting at home and you're not commenting who's going to score the next touchdown, because Code Sox is going to run back Trainwreck's offer, and we're going to give away a $25 gift card to a local place in Buffalo so you can get some food. $25. Chris, throw it up, and let's roll.
Oh my gosh, folks, how can you not be in this action? I'm seeing now, the numbers are insane. We love to see the Bills Mafia tuning in. Let's get this touchdown.
Comment who's going to score and where you're going to order from in the comments.
Not gonna lie, I'm not a chef's fan. I know that's an unpopular opinion. I know I'm known for having unpopular opinions, and this is one of them. Chefs, not so great.
That's why I said Saniceros first.
Ah, you're a good man.
Saniceros is the shizness.
You want to feel like you're in a true Italian eatery and you have not been there on Niagara Street. Saniceros is the place. Once we can all get back, and here's the first down. Oh, I'm watching the replay. Way to go, Dan.
Oh, you're right. Speaking of getting back, it's the Bills' first down. Stephon Diggs, 4 catches, 129 yards. Seems like that first-round pick is paying off for Brandon Beane and this Buffalo Bills offense in this playoff game, Diggs. And I'd be remiss not to shout out Jacoby's QC and Asita. You got to go there next time you're in. I don't know if
you're buying, I'm coming.
Sounds good. It's a deal. It's a date. Shout out Jim and Pam Halper. 21-6. Bills driving 47-yard line. We're going up the middle. So wait, to clarify, Dan, for your giveaway, is it any player on the Bills? Because for mine, it's any player on the defense or special teams. Are you taking offense, or what are we doing?
I'm taking the offense. The offense.
Okay, folks, you'd be crazy not to be in. You'd be crazy not to be following at @codes_Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and of course, Code Sox, no space, on Facebook. Let's make sure you follow it. Make sure you share it. It doesn't hurt your chances, folks. The Bills are into the Bengals side of the field, 40-yard line.
Oh, big. I love when you watch Josh Allen rear back with that giant arm, because you never know how deep he's going to go. You know he's going deep, you just don't know how deep. And that time, he took him about mid-range. What, 14 yards downfield? God, it's a thing of beauty.
Guys, 9 of 10 so far for Josh Allen in his playoff game. The only incompletion was basically they ran out of, they were about 2 to 3 yards out of the end zone.
Hey, Drews, L Super said, I want $25 from that terrible taco place that Drew worked at.
Mighty Taco. Mighty
Taco. I went to high school with the daughter of Jared.
Well, here's the best part. So El Super, when he says things like that, not only is he obviously Mexican, but he's from California, and he has some of the best Mexican food at his disposal. So of course he shows up to Buffalo and just trolls everything that we have to offer. Mighty Taco might be the worst. I work there. I wouldn't eat there.
Well, I will, because I haven't had a Mighty Taco in 10 months. So if anybody wants to send some down to Florida, I'm all ears, eyes, and stomach.
So you've been diarrhea free for 10 months?
I feel mighty, but it is true. Anyone who's ever worked there always says like they wouldn't eat it.
See, and it's funny because I'm on the other side.
Doesn't that tell you something? Doesn't that tell you something?
True.
All right,
I'm on the other side. I work for Anderson's, and I'll go there every time I come home.
Oh, Anderson, the shizness.
All right, so here we go. The Buffalo Bills, they're pounding the rock down here. They're trying to get into the red zone. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Josh Allen drops back. He almost rolls the Prince. Complete.
I'm telling you, he could do no wrong so far except for that wacky fumble at the beginning.
Oh, that fumble might have cost him, but I'll tell you this. Man, he is dealing. I'm starting to see shades of this MVP Josh Allen that you've been telling me about.
I'll tell you what, they're inside the code rock, the Sox red zone. I almost said rocks, the rock pile, but they're in the code Sox red zone. Guys, comment in the chat who's going to score the touchdown. You could win a $25 gift card and let code Sox take care of it next week.
Get those comments in, folks. We love the 150 plus. We're near 100. We love it. We're popping. We're popping, and we are down inside the 5.
Yes!
It's not Fort Knox. It's Dawson Knox. We're at the 4-yard line. Just over 7 minutes to go. This Bills offense clicking on all the cylinders.
Oh, yes!
Buffalo!
Solid goal! Solid goal like Fort Knox. Come on.
Hands up and throw your head back and come on now.
God,
The Bills are making it happen.
How do you guys do this without
Stand up
plowing
now,
through?
come on and shout. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who says we have?
Shout it right now, baby. Come on, come on. Come on and shout. Yeah.
Well, here's what's funny. I'm drinking a 9.5% IPA, and I'm following it up with a can of Coors Light, almost like it's a chaser.
Got the spirit, yeah. You got the spirit. Just watch it happen now. Hey,
Oh, boy. So what was the...
Jen, tell me what you would be doing.
let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo.
Oh, he's shirtless.
The Bills
I
make me wanna.
don't know. It would just be bad. I'd probably cry. Not gonna lie to you. I'd probably just sit down and put my face in my hands and cry a little bit.
I would be on the opposite end. I would be losing my mind. Let's go would come out of my mouth 500 times. I'd already be on my phone, seeing where we're going, trying to book tickets to fly, because I would be following these Bills all the way to the Super Bowl. And you know what? Here's what we're going to do, guys. For the Code Sox giveaway, I need the first 6 people that put through. We're going to pick a number 1 through 10. So the first 6 people, the first one to double up wins out of the first 6 people.
You see him, folks. 1 through 10.
Pick a number 1 through 10, guys. Pick a number 1 through 10.
Gold Sox giveaway at stake. We're picking from a 1 through 10. Sounds like a night out on Chippewa.
Ooh, see, that big play is what I'm afraid of. Here's what happens, and this is my fear. Every game I've ever been to where the Bills hit a big lead and it evaporated started like this, where you're like, oh, we're so hot. You couldn't possibly fail.
9 is the winner. We got 2 9s in there for the first one. So, Chris, number 9 is going to be the winner. Let us know who it was.
But otherwise, you're watching plays like this unfold, where all of a sudden a broken coverage by the linebackers, and there's a running back just running free through your secondary. That can't happen. But you've got a lot of football in front of you. This team cannot lose focus. Oh, speaking of focus, bang!
Seriously, Josh showing your focus right there. I love it. You're just oh, that was a big play.
Is there a Brett Evanicki? Brett Evanicki, you have won a $25 gift card to the restaurant of your choice. Get in contact with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, Code Sox. It's either at Code Sox on Facebook or at Codes_Sox on Twitter or Instagram. Give us a follow, shoot us a message. You're the winner. Congratulations.
Rodney Anderson just made a ridiculous play. This was Josh Allen-esque. Hey, it should be a tackle for a loss, but instead somehow we turn it into like a 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain for a first down. Oh,
Yeah, it's there.
God. All right, D. Stiffen up it.
Yep, it's time for that bend but don't break. You know what? We're going to transform our giveaway. We were saying it was for a pick six, a score, something like that. If the player you commented forces a turnover, recovers the ball, they have to recover the ball, pick or fumble recovery, then you can win the $25 from Trainer Sports Reporter. So we still got a shot for it. Make sure you're commenting defensive players. Shout out to Code Sox for their giveaway. Shout out to you guys for tuning in.
All right, so they're going spread. They're going spread concept. Oh! He still comes up with a catch. There was a contested ball, and I like the coverage.
Adam Watson, just to clarify, we were going with the first number that was doubled up, not the first person that answered. The first number that was doubled up was 9, so we went with the person who was 9, picked by Gratwick, and they had the lineup, not us. We had no clue who the winner was. He's in California, I'm in Tampa. We're trying to keep this as fair as possible.
I know, we do have some crazy checks and balances in place for a giveaway, but they are definitely in place, that's for sure. Shout out to Bengals aren't going away though, but that also gives chance for some picks, pick or fumble recovery. Seeing Kyle Joseph, Trey White, seeing AJ Cherry, Poyer.
Maniac, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm nervous now. I'm nervous because I'm watching this. Oh God, there he comes. He's still on fire. He's still last week. Jerry Hughes coming through.
Jerry Hughes just wanted to ease your mind. He's like, wait a minute, Drew's nervous.
I'm doing
Don't
that
be
thing.
nervous.
I'm doing that thing that I do during games where I walk around with my fingers laced over the back of my head like I'm getting arrested. Like I walk around like this, and yet Jerry Hughes comes through in the clutch. Now let's see the secondary finish it off and keep him out of the end zone. Let's go. Come on now.
Burrow's back to pass. The pirouette. Touchdown.
Oh no! Was that Trey White?
No,
coverage?
that's the man.
But you're not going to do a lot covering that guy.
No, you're not. And
You're always going to be Trey White is an elite talent in the NFL, but AJ Green, he's that guy. He's a rock. He's a gold jacket guy. You're not going to shut him down.
yeah, he's going to win that ball in the air all day anyway. It doesn't matter who the corner is. He's winning that ball.
Oh, all right. Well, we got a game, folks.
We got a game, and I'll tell you what, the only game that's really over is the over, which basically just covered. Still in the first half. That's a bettor's dream right there, to get to go into halftime and enjoy a bet they already won for the full game.
I can't tell you the number of times I watched some of my friends storm out of bars because they missed. I think the best was the Des Bryant touchdown, but not a touchdown because the ball touched the ground during the process of the catch, even though he maintained possession.
Even though it was a touchdown?
Even though it was a touchdown. And then he bet the over, and it didn't, because of that touchdown, he didn't hit it by like 2 points. And I've never seen someone, he stormed out of a bar and then texted me later and goes, pay my tab, and he was, just cover my tab and I'll give you $10.
I mean, I know it's the degenerate in me, but I definitely had Packers in that game.
All right, so here comes Josh Allen back on the field. What are we going to see here? Oh, little wild card, Josh Allen. Woo. Come on now. It seems like Josh Allen understands what's at stake.
We know you were skeptical, Drew, but he did finish second in the MVP voting.
Oh, he finished second? Woo.
I think Mahomes got it from him, right, Chris? Yeah, Mahomes got it from him. Gurley got finished in third. Allen second in the MVP voting.
Is anyone sick and tired of that stupid haircut of his? Come on. Knock it off. The Jerry curl went out in the 80s. Knock it
I mean,
off.
but what do you say to someone who says that's the Jack Eichel?
You know what I say? That guy can cut his hair too. That's nonsense. These mops are ridiculous.
Yeah,
Let's go, Josh Allen.
Eichel is ridiculous.
Let's
I
go,
would-
Josh. All right, so right now, throw over the middle. I think the Bills are still trying to, I don't know. This drive and the last drive, they seem to have kind of bogged down a little bit. I don't know. Let's go. 2nd and 5, what do you have?
Over the middle. Not the pass you needed to make there. That seemed a little forced.
You know,
That's it.
Under 30 seconds, I actually like.
You have them bracket. Well, yeah, I get it. You're going into the second half of the monster lead.
Oh,
But they're, yeah, that play call was terrible. Why are you calling the run out of the shotgun there, knowing there's a blitz in your face? All right, here we go. They're going to punt this ball, and it's going to be on our defense and special teams to keep us in this thing. Let's go.
The Bohorquez bomb.
New. Are they gonna get
Offensive
silly
corner.
after him here? Are you gonna get a
Un-
little silly?
A little safety? Is that what you said? A little safety?
A little silly safety?
Let's go. I don't know. Let's see if Tremaine Edmonds can pick up where he left off in that Cleveland Browns game. Let's go. Let's get these guys.
Formation.
Oh, they're going shotgun to the end zone. Oh, dealing out wide. All right, you're trying to buy yourself some real estate. I understand.
All right, folks, and we will go to halftime. Bills exploding out for a 28-13 advantage over the Cincinnati Bengals. We will be right back with the second half. Go fill up your beer. Go get your bathroom break in. Check out the halftime stats. You see the Bills are gashing the Bengals 8.1 yards per play. Those are college football numbers. When you're not turning over the ball, you're going to be very successful when you're doing that. Cincy, Buffalo. You see the other Houston, Indianapolis scheduled for, looks like today's Saturday of wild card round in the Madden NFQL universe. And we'll take a look at these first half highlights, and we'll be right back with second half action in just about 30 seconds.
So after the Bills win this game, hopefully, we will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. And then immediately following, we'll have the conference game, and then I believe the Super Bowl. Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. That's correct. We have a confirmation from the truck that that's how it's going down tomorrow. So stay tuned. Could be a triple header tomorrow. Drew, you're going to have to dust off your calendar and see what's going on.
Oh, dude, this is so much fun. This is a blast. I'm having such a good time.
Yep, and you know what? It's just exactly what we wanted to do. I hope everybody at home watching and having fun, having a drink, chatting it up with the Mafia members, and watching the game, because that's why we're doing this. That's why Gratwick Gaming, Gratwick Productions, Trainwreck Sports, ourselves, and now the Rock Pile are doing this just to bring some normalcy and watch our Buffalo Bills.
Look at Dawson Knox, and now the run by Singletary. I mean, they're coming out of the tunnel hot. This offense is looking to. This seems cutthroat. This drive almost feels intentional. Listen, you scripted a drive, and we're going to go first down for first down for first down. 2 plays by Dawson Knox now. Look at this.
Yep.
Ryan Abel putting out a clinic.
Code Sox talking about it. Literally, 2 guys coming out with a vengeance. Killer instinct, Code Sox. Killer instinct. They need to show it right now.
Yeah, they had some bulletin board material the other day when we walked through the locker room, and there was a big picture of a gas pedal, and it said, "Don't let up." And that's exactly what they're doing with Josh coming around.
Trailing.
First down. Buffalo Bills.
Oh, man. The I formation. Come on. Oh, look at him go. What have we said? It's boom or bust. It's boom or bust. And on that play, it was boom. It was all boom.
It is great though, because it's just that initial wave. If he makes him, like if he's in the open, it's you know it's gonna hit.
Well, boom, boom, shake, shake the room. We're in the Code Sox red zone. Let's go.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, red zone interception by Josh Allen. Woof!
Disaster.
Oh, that's a punch in the kidneys.
I'm pretty sure Rock Power Report just put his shirt back on after that one.
I'm keeled over in my chair.
It's an emotional virtual roller coaster. That's for sure.
All right, guys, we dust it off. We get up, and we hope this defense can respond on what was such a promising drive. Oh, how frustrating is it when you come up empty after a drive like that?
Oh,
Very.
terrible. Time for the defense.
Oh no! Tackle him. Why is Boyd just? Oh no!
Bengals not going away, folks. They got that alligator blood.
4 for 47 for Boyd. I'm interested to see who's been covering because I feel like Trey White is constantly on AJ Green, which makes sense. These other DBs have to step up. I mean, somebody has to make a play here because Trey White can't carry the whole team. Not when there's another elite wide receiver on the field. All right, I like our front seven muddying the waters on that run play. Just getting in there and really mucking it up.
That's the thing. Cincinnati's had momentary success, but they haven't been able to get anything in a rhythm today.
No, and I guess it's kind of on our defensive coordinator to hold them to that. It's 3rd and 8. 3rd and long. Let's go. Get a little pressure. You know they're throwing. AJ Green, just listen. I know a lot of people are probably going to walk away from this going, I can't believe Trey White had such a poor day against AJ Green. AJ Green's probably one of the best to ever do it at the wide receiver position, at least in my generation. My lifetime of watching football, AJ Green has been a constant force in this game.
Oh yeah, I mean the Bills have been rumored to be interested in him for the last 2 years.
Which is why
but
they
Cincinnati doesn't trade players, man, and I'm really shocked that they let Andy Dalton walk because they usually keep players until the rust falls off.
True.
That organization is very stingy when it comes to their players.
They're also stingy when it comes to their coaches. They're also stingy when it comes to paying for players. That organization has no interest in being a championship team. They're just happy to be here.
Almost like a pattern.
Do you remember when Spikes came at the end of the year? They got him. The crowd was going crazy for Spikes. Do you remember that?
I remember so that was before Twitter. So I remember I was at my friend's house. We were reading the news, and I saw that we had signed Spikes, and we were waiting for my buddy to get ready so we could go to a house party. And I said something about it, and he literally butt naked without a towel came sprinting out of the shower to the computer to see if it was correct.
And that was right before we got Bledsoe. I remember where I was. I was at Level, downtown on Chippewa. And we got Bledsoe. It was the time change. And everybody was in the streets yelling and screaming, we're going to the Super Bowl. Everybody was going nuts.
Well, speaking of going nuts, right now, they're trying to get this running game going because Anderson has quietly had a good game. He's got 3 carries, but almost 40 yards.
Yeah, boys, these Bengals are lurking right now. They are not going away, and they're on the edge of getting right back in it.
I mean, Joe Burrow has almost 200 yards passing already. And you're not even halfway through the 3rd quarter.
In the words of Knish, they're hanging around.
I don't know. The Bills, they're trying. Right now, what I don't like is that I'm seeing a lot of to the outside stuff. And we saw that in the last game. The Bills don't defend that incredibly well. They don't.
Yeah, that's a matchup nightmare, though. Big tight ends. Tight ends in this game are a matchup nightmare, it looks like, as we've seen through the sim. Right, Zach?
Oh, you don't know what you got till you see it on the sim. Everything could happen.
Oh, he's got all day to pass. He's got all day to throw. Oh, thank God it gets knocked down in the end zone because that had disaster written all over it.
How did the Bengals have a play from the 18, Drew, that had everybody all together, 3 Bengals together in the end zone?
I have no idea, but I love that play right there with our linebackers finally reacting. Here we go, 3rd and 8. They're going to pass. You know it's a pass. They're not running the ball, so get in there.
Bengals need inside the 9.
And who do they go to? A.J. Green. This A.J. Green on Trey White matchup is just absolutely killing us. I think they found something here. They know that Green, because of his size, just inherently has an advantage over the All-Pro. And it's working to their advantage so far.
Yeah, and the worst part about that is you can't press him. You come up to the line, he's going to beat you with your speed. You back off, he's going to beat you with the size on the slot man.
I feel like this is one of those things they've learned. And now that they've learned that they can go to A.J. Green almost at will, you got to watch them. I almost think you need to shift to safety help. You need to shift safety help over to that side, which is going to open up the middle of the field.
Yeah, we have a hard time covering tight ends down towards.
I'm going to be interested to see what our linebackers do down here. Down here in the red zone. Come on now. See if we can. Oh, look at them. This is play action territory. All right, they didn't fall for it. Let's go. Stand up.
It's third. Yeah.
All right, they're spreading us out. A.J. Green.
Screen.
Oh, they find another screen. Oh, that is terrible play calling from Zach Taylor.
What are they going to do here? 15-point game.
You got to go if you're them. You got to go.
Oh, you can't kick another field goal here. I'd love to see it, but you can't.
They're running on the field goal unit.
And they do.
Oh, they're doing it.
Because when the Sim thinks they have time left in the game, they always go conservative. And they definitely think they have time for 2 or 3 possessions.
Well, they know they're going to automatically get a touchdown, towards the end of the game because it's the Madden aspect.
And the Bills, double Madden angle.
Yep.
I'll never forget the day that I decided Madden was bullshit and I stopped playing it, just as an adult, was when the Steelers it was Le'Veon Bell's first season with them, and I tried to tackle him, and I had him behind the line of scrimmage, and he shook the tackle. And then he broke 3 more tackles on his way down the field for a 96-yard touchdown. And I was like, you know what? I'm not playing anymore. I'm just done. I'm happy to see that I quit and it didn't get fixed.
Yeah, it still happens.
That's it.
Still happens.
I broke controllers. You guys think my football rage is something? Video game rage, I destroyed. I was spending hundreds of dollars on new controllers. Finally, I decided it's not worth it. Let's go. We got Josh Allen back here trying to shake off that pick. Shake off the pick. Let's go. Let's get back at it. Oh, with a big completion.
That was a cannon arm. And sometimes, I think Drew, the thing we saw last year was that it's not Josh Allen throwing 50-plus yard pass in the air, but sometimes those 10 to 25-yard passes that he can laser in there that are really the strength of his arm.
Well, and that's what makes him so dangerous. I think that's what we're finding is, think about the rolling out play during the Thursday Night Football game against the Cowboys where he's getting to a playoff game against Houston Texans, again, to Cole Beasley. He's rolling out. He's about to be pushed out of bounds, but he just rifles his ball in, and it's on a rope directly to Beasley. Allen's arm is what allows him to do that. It's why he was drafted so high.
I watched an interview with Bill Polian, and he stated that Allen is making the intermediate passes, which is the second-year development. The short passes the first year, the intermediate passes the second year. Do we all want the long ball? Yes. But he took those strides last year. Now, if he could put the total package together, you might get a good view of what's been going on in the sim and watch him tear up the skies.
Okay, well, right now he needs to tear up the skies because it's 3rd and 13. That screen pass, that was a terrible play call. I question what Brian Dable is doing here.
Second down is like the black hole for this team in this sim. They always have a weird second down play.
Let's go.
Need the
What do you
30
got
yard
for me,
line
Al?
here.
Oh,
Got
and
it.
here we go. And who is it? Who is it?
Not Joey, not Pacey, but Dawson's Creek, Fort Knox.
Hell yeah.
A Dawson's Creek reference during a football game. That's shocking to me.
Oh, I mean, I think he should make it. It should, that theme song should play every time he gets the catch.
Again,
I don't want to wait.
I'll say this.
I don't want to wait for this
Probably-
drive to be over.
Probably shocking you guys. I've never watched a full episode of Dawson's Creek.
That is a shocker. And not the shock top, which is more up your alley.
Is it really shocking though, knowing what you know about me? Come on now. We got Josh Allen in the shotgun. 2nd and 5. Come on now. Oh no.
So Drew,
Oh, thank God.
what
I
you've
thought it
seen
was a
of
flag.
in the 3/4 of Josh Allen, can this team win the Super Bowl?
I think they can, but also Josh Allen, that red zone interception has me concerned. I mean, it underscores the fact that his judgment is still questionable.
No doubt about it. He's got to prove himself. They can do so with this drive here. Basically would clinch the game.
Oh no, you score a touchdown here, you're going to put so much room between yourselves and the Bengals. They'll get desperate on offense, but you have to convert. Let's go. Rears back! Oh! Oh! Yes, Come on now.
First down, 1st and goal. Here we go. I think they should go to the snowman here. I think you need to do the snowman dance here.
Man.
Uh-oh, a little premature celebration by these Bills on the
Yeah,
side.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Folded them.
Tackle eligible.
Seriously, that would be the time.
Ah, there you go.
Get this motor running.
Bills make me
Touchdown.
wanna kick your heels up and throw your hands up and throw your head back and come on now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah.
He's got the shirt off. He's
Shout
ready
it
to roll.
right now, baby. Come on, come on.
Rockball Report went shirt off after that completion at the goal line. Come on now, how do you not?
Buffalo's happening now. We're on the move now. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. We got the spirit, a lot of spirit.
So we've got 36 to 13 right now. I'm feeling good. I know we're going to have some action tomorrow. I'm not sure. I believe it's a 1 o'clock start tomorrow. Chris, if we can put that graphic back up there at some
Let's
point
go,
in time.
Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo.
Too far ahead of us. 19-point lead. We need to stop here on this possession.
That's it. I watched the kickoff. It's going to be interesting to see if they don't milk that AJ Green connection. It's been working for them all game anytime they want to go to it. I mean, Trey White, great cornerback, elite cornerback. But how do you cover a guy that good and that big with a catch radius that wide? Joe Burrow's been leaning on him so far this game.
Yeah,
He's
you
paid
can
for it.
completely stop him. It's a containment thing. 60 or lower, that's a win.
Yeah, he's going to score a touchdown. He's going to get at least 7 touches. It's just how explosive is he going to be?
I'm really shocked that they're not milking him more here. Short passes, 2 in a row, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense considering how far you have to go.
Boys, 3rd and 6. They need the 33-yard line for these Bengals to stay alive. Broken up. 4th and 6. What's going to happen here? 13:01 to go.
Got a punt. Got a punt.
Probably got a punt.
I wouldn't if I were playing this game, but they're going to punt.
Oh, if I was playing, there's
Oh,
0%.
they're going.
And let's go. They're not playing either. Shotgun.
Here we go.
27.
Wow, Zach Taylor. Oh, and it's complete.
Wow, ballsy. Kudos to Zach Taylor.
See, now that's it. When it's the playoffs and you got nothing to lose, that's when you put the big meaties right up there on the chopping block. And you let it hang out.
You got to be careful. This is how it starts, though. This is how the old snowball effect happens. So let's stop the bleeding right now.
Yep, second and 8. Under 12 minutes to go in this wild card round.
Oh, and look at it. Look at him go.
Are you kidding me with that speed?
Look at him go. And this is it. You underestimate this team right up until you can't.
Seriously. Right till they come off. We need to get aggressive
Up
here.
the seam. I'm surprised our safeties allowed that. Their coverage is usually pretty tight.
Go now. 70, 80.
All right, so you get Joe Burrow. They're lining up in the I formation, which is odd. Why would you do this? Zach.
You can afford to have that 30 seconds running off the clock every time.
Zach, if you've been making hay on a single drive from the open formations, why would you go to the I formation? Like, that just doesn't seem to make any sense.
Oh, you watch enough of these, there's a lot of it that doesn't make sense. A lot of it goes like 10 seconds left from your own 10, down 3, calling a running play with no timeouts.
Yeah, Drew, we better not find ourselves in a Hail Mary spot. You won't like it when they run a draw.
I called that too. It was that San Fran game. That was the San Fran game.
I'm going to go back and watch this abomination that you guys keep referencing. Oh, no. See? Oh. Is that Rodney Anderson? Yeah, it is. Look at Anderson. Joe Mixon. That guy can kiss my ass. It's Rodney Anderson that's a problem.
Yeah, he's been carving them up on the interior.
We got people saying that Drew is the Pat McAfee of the Grantwick Gaming broadcasting. I agree.
I'll say this.
This is good for the brand.
I'll say this. The fact that they're having to lean on the rushing attack right now, oh, that's a terrible play call. That's a terrible play call. The fact that they're having to lean on the rushing attack right now is a sign of just how beat their offensive coordinator is. He can't get anything going in the passing attack. He's got a huge hole to dig out of, and he's running the football. Come on. All right, he's back under center. This looks like a running play again.
Like I said, man, you're going to scratch your head a lot when you watch these
What
games.
is happening here? What universe do we live in? Oh, God. The Bills front seven, all you got to do is stay stout. Just stay stout. Oh,
Still
wow.
running. And running. They just keep running.
4th and goal. They went for it before. If you went for it earlier in the middle of the field on 4th down, then you have to go for it here, right?
I think they run again.
Oh, not the kick of the field goal.
You know what though? It makes it. It goes from a 3-possession game to a 2-possession game. So you can hate on Zach with no K, no H, all you want. That's what the book says to do, probably.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to hate on Zach, no K, no H. In fact, that's what I'm going to call him for the rest of his life. That guy, he sucks, and so does his name.
There's an argument to be made that a Zach should have an H or a
That's what qualifies you as a Zach. Otherwise, you're just this floater. Like, you only have 3 letters in your first.
It's more like Zoc. Like
Zoc. And that's what, like, what do you call that? All right, here's Josh Allen's chance to really just put a fork in him, and of course they go I formation. Of course they go I. Come on.
I hope they play action here. That would be awesome. That would have been great if they would just chucked it down the field there.
Oh my God. Oh, I formation again. Are they trolling me at this point?
Play action.
All right, you got your wish, and it seems to have worked out. Look at that.
What's the call now? What's the call now?
I formation again. Why wouldn't you? You've done it twice already.
It'll be empty backfield. Spread. Watch. People are going to think I got to view this, and there's DeMarco. People are going to think I got to view this before. It'll be empty backfield. And we've seen it. Right, Zach?
Oh, yeah. Never know.
I was about to bet you $10. All right.
Oh,
I'm glad I didn't. Oh, and look at that little dink and dunk.
you might be.
It's that much easier to get the ball to Noxie. Noxie.
And I like that Knox is giving him the shh. Fine. It's okay. Okay.
You're the Pat McAfee, and I'm the Tony Romo.
I'll tell you what, I'd take Tony Romo's money in a heartbeat.
Oh my gosh.
The amount that some of these guys are getting nowadays is crazy.
What a smart move that was. Why get hit? I'm just going to go to the booth.
I'll go to the booth and I'll make more money than Dak Prescott. It'd be great.
So you mean I get to do everything that I did on Sunday? But from the booth?
Look at this. Josh, that pass over the middle, that's impressive. That's into traffic. Oh, he laid that thing right in there.
Again, shout out everyone tuning in on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm Maniac with Trademark Sports. We're going down the stretch of this playoff game. The Bills have played awesome. They have a huge lead. Joined by Dan Gambino of Code Sox and Drew Gear of @Rockpile Report. Make sure you're giving them a follow, of course, on all their brands, on all their platforms. This presentation brought to you by Gratwick Gaming. The Bills in the Bengals territory and driving it.
Still slinging it around.
Seriously.
All right.
Still slinging. He wants to give the 300 yards to the people. He wants to show a 300-yard playoff game.
No, what I think it is Josh Allen knows how beleaguered this Bills fan base is, and what he wants to do is he wants to give us something to go home with. He wants to give us something like, hey, look, I put the fork in this thing for you guys.
Well, he wants to get that touchdown that validates throwing the ball out of the stadium. I'd say that 42 burger.
Oh, if he hangs a touchdown here and he doesn't throw the football out of the stadium, I would be angry.
No doubt he's going to attempt that again, right?
Oh, absolutely. He has to. You know what's shocking to me? There were 4 face mask penalties called in the last game, not a single one this game. Proof that in the postseason, they just let the boys play.
Yeah, not even a holding call.
Nope. In the postseason, you let the boys play. Unless you're the refs in that Houston Texans game.
Third and 6. The Bills need inside the 15-yard line for a first down. Allen gets rid of it the last second. Caught down to the 15.
First down.
No, 4th and inches. 4th and inches. Now what do you do if you're the offensive coordinator? Zach?
You sneak.
Is this sneak territory?
He's famous.
Hello.
Yeah. Zach, what do you think?
What do I think of what?
Should they have snuck this and ran it forward?
No,
Ice
we
the
got
game?
to put up 3 scores. Officially locked down that game. Take the mathematical odds. And you've doubled them up. 38-19. Buffalo leads, courtesy of T-Bass.
And guys, like I said, tomorrow, the divisional playoff game will be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get in here on all the platforms.
We're all just opening up the camera feeds. All right.
We're going video for this 2-minute drive. Joe Burrow trying to pad these playoff stats. Not a bad playoff line for Joe Burrow. I'm sorry.
No, not a bad line, but I'll tell you what. I think the folly of the Cincinnati Bengals in this game is they didn't continue pounding the mismatch of A.J. Green versus Trey White.
Yeah, it looked like they exposed it early, but they went away from it. Why? I don't know, but thank you.
But Zach Taylor. Zach with no H or no K. That's who I blame.
Zach, no H, no K. Definitely going to have to shoulder some blame. I mean, when your quarterback completes 70% of the passes, it's hard to imagine losing by double digits.
No, this is... Now it's all over but the crying. I mean, what? They're going to dink and dunk their way down the field. Uzuma's catching passes at this point. If that guy's getting open, it's only because this team wants them to catch the ball in the field of play and run the clock out.
The good thing is, tick, 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 tick.
Absolutely. Keep that clock moving.
The over, locked. The Bills, locked. The only thing we need to do now is run out the clock.
Seriously.
Not gonna lie to you, watching my own reflection, like seeing my own thing in this camera, I need to shave something cool into my chest hair. I mean, let's go. We're all sitting at home. There's nothing much going on. No one's gonna see it except for my wife.
I know I let my wife shave my head the other day. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It'll grow back.
Yeah, and if she's the one doing it, all the better.
Yeah, you gotta look at it.
Yeah, seriously, it's a mess of your own making, so to speak.
Nah, she wouldn't do the top of it though. She said, leave that. I don't want to mess it up. She got the back and sides for me.
So is this literally just is this the equivalent to punting in a playoff game? The fact that the Cincinnati Bengals just keep throwing into the middle of the field and not calling timeouts. They're going no huddle.
And all timeouts, yeah.
And all their timeouts, they've already quit. This game's over.
Situations in a lot of football games that you see, and I don't mean to be negative, as Levi Wallace gets the pick. Yep, he does.
Is it the pick to end the game? Bang! Yes, sir! I have waited years to see a Bills home playoff win, and I just got to watch what that looks like. And I'm, even knowing it's not real, I'm already excited.
Love to hear it. El Super, I wasn't planning on drinking, but I busted out the tequila for this game. And Jason 12 says that early start set the tone for us. Couldn't agree more on both fronts, gents.
Yep, they put their foot on the pedal and they ran it all the way through. This was a team effort. The defense showed up early, the offense showed up through the middle of the game, and they're going to run down this clock and take this victory into the next round.
And if anybody out there bet against the Bills on this, boo. Boo you, sir.
Love it. Love to be a little villain on the way out. If you're gonna be a villain when you're on your way out too. Don't shut up then.
Nope. Boo those people.
And we are ticking. Are they gonna run another play? Does someone want to pad their stats? 2, 1. No, that is folks. Buffalo Bills
There it is!
make the playoffs. Get a win in the wild card round, a decisive win over the Joe Burrow-led Bengals, 38-19. A monster win for this Buffalo Bills fan base, and the action does not stop, folks. There's hundreds of you tuning out there. We have a matchup tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Divisional round is underway. It will either be at Broncos or at Ravens. Make sure you are there to tune in. Show goes live at 12:55. Kickoff right around 1 p.m. Might be a little bit after 1 p.m. You don't know with the anthem and all the playoff drama going on. But a huge shout out as you check the stats. A huge game for Josh Allen, 300-plus yards. He played like the second runner-up MVP that he was there to be. Devin Singletary with a big game. And a huge shout out to everyone for tuning in across Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, MySpace, and TikTok. We're doing it all. We were showing it all. We have these Bills rocking and rolling. They are going to the divisional round. A huge shout out to everyone contributing today from the Rockpile Report, Code Sox, and Gratwick Gaming. A huge shout out to, Drew Gear from Rockpile Report. A huge shout out to Dan Gambino from Code Sox. And as always, a huge shout out to Chris Holber from Gratwick Gaming for doing the production and taking care of everything in the truck. The action keeps on, folks. The Bills will be in action tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Like we said, all the platforms. The action's rolling on. The Bills, will the season roll on? It could be a triple header tomorrow, so make sure you're buckled in because it might be a wild ride, folks. Again, a huge shout out to our broadcast team and a huge shout out to you for tuning in because you know at Trainwreck Sports, Code Sox, Rockpile Report, and Gratwick Gaming, this fun, this action, this Bills league never stops.